Hello everybody, my name is Trevor Starcraft and welcome to another Starcraft 2 replay. Today we have a very exciting game between Nex, Genius and a Czech Prime. We do have a Zerg vs Protoss, which is one of probably my worst matchups, even though I love to hate the Protoss vs Protoss matchup, which is just simply terrible. It's just two gating 99% of the time, and cannon rushing probably the other 1%. So we have the blue Protoss spawning in the top right, or yeah, I'd say it's top right, and Czech Prime spawning in the bottom left-ish position on the map Lost Temple. Immediately sending out his Overlord in the wrong direction, but they are spawning in the close positions, and Nex Genius is chucking down a pylon in his... It's not really a choke because there's still plenty of space, but it looks like he's going to throw a great gateway down here, and he might be able to throw another gateway or a cybernetics core down here and have a little bit of room there. So I'm not sure whether he's scouted yet. Well, it looks like he's going to scout in the right direction anyway. Czech Prime just moving his Overlord, going to be scanning in the right direction now. He's just going to... Genius is going to see that there's nothing crazy going on. A pool going down at 12. Anything going down here? No gas yet. Gateways fairly nearly done. And Czech Prime is getting his spawning pool and extractors nearly up. So it looks fairly standard aside from this gateway. And it looks like he is going to Chrono Booster Zealot out to see if he can do any damage there. This probe just blocking any expansion that the Zerg might want to do. Spawning pool nearly up, and so we're able to get a couple of Zerglings out and chase this probe off. But we do have the first Zealot coming out, with the second one on the way. I'm not sure. He's got a forge now. Interesting that he doesn't place it there and then put a cannon behind here, but he is going to just run in with his first Zealot now. Just one gateway and a second one on the way. I'm not sure whether he's going to produce any more Zealots. Let's just chuck it on the production tab. Just one more Zealot. Now he's going to start killing some drones, but 4 Zerglings come out and they are going to push off one Zealot, unless the Zealot can get in a really good position. But he's got the 2 Zealots now, and he's got a pylon. Looks like he might actually can build cannons up here if he's got vision and just start moving in cannon rushing. Well, he's going to build a cannon down here, and a third Zealot coming on the way. This is very cheeky. I'd probably be raging if this happened to me, but it's going to be interesting to see what Prime does to counter this. Chucking down a Spine Crawler. He has speed on the way, and 1 Queen out. So really what the Protoss player is doing is completely containing the Zerg player, not allowing him to move out and grabbing this expansion where he was probably pretty much free to do anything like at his main. So his Cybernetics core still doesn't have a second gateway, just content to sit with these 3 Zealots and the Photon Tannons, which are a pretty... probably intimidating force. We have 2 Queens out now by the Zerg player, and let's see how far this. Yes, the speed is nearly done for these Zerglings, so I'm not sure how effective they're going to be because these 2 photon cannons with the Zealots on probably hold. It looks like yes, they're in the hold position. It's going to be hard to break that. Researching warp gates. Looks like he's going to throw down another gateway here. Just 2 more gateways. He's got both gas going now, so in a really good position. I'm just going to have a look at the income tab. Surprisingly, the Zerg player actually has more harvesters and is getting a better income, but that's probably because Protoss player dedicated so much to putting these cannons here and these early Zealots. So as the Zerg player is moving forward with his Spine Core, trying to get a good position there, where he can probably pull these Zealots back and then rush. Pull them forward and then rush with these Zergs so they don't get hit by the Photon Cannons. So a little bit of micromanagement here. The Zealots are going to fall back, and these Queens are going to take a couple of hits. But these Zerglings do now have speed, I believe. Yes, speed is finished. And this Spinecrawler is now just going to slowly poke at these Zealots, ensuring that they don't get their shields back up. 4 Wargapes now up for the Protoss player, and so he's going to be able to lay down some serious hurt. His economy is pretty strong now, and he could even expand here right now. But the Zerg player still forced to stay on one base. Roach 1 going down, and a Nidus network, so we could see a bust into the Protoss player's base, because he really doesn't have anything defending it. He's so focused on defending this position and making sure that the Zerg player doesn't move out. A Nidus network could be really effective. Oh, this is going to be fun. He's got his Overlord spotting right here, so he's got a freeway right into the probe line of the Protoss player. And you see he's walking in a whole bunch of Zealots here, but aside from that, he doesn't really have any space. I mean, he's got 4 warp gates, but he can only, if he warps, he can warp them in here or here. But if the Nidus work goes down with speedlings, then they could do a lot of damage with the Zealots being so slow. So nothing really going on for the Protoss player. I'm not sure what he's doing. He is expanding now. That's probably a good idea. The Zerg player is still contained, and this really reduces his effectiveness, because he can't produce nearly as many units stuck on one hatchery. So he's going to load in a whole bunch of roaches. Nidus network going down, and all these, looks like the speedlings already went through, and these roaches are going to kill a whole bunch of probes. They're getting surrounded by the probes. But a ton of them going down. These roaches are doing a lot of damage, and these stalkers and sentry might. He's not target firing, so these these stalkers finally walk in a couple more units, so we'll be able to hold this off. But he was. Looks like this was destroyed as well. Some speedlings may have got to it, but it's probably best to load these roaches back in the network and get that. But let's just have a look at the units. We have 22 drones to 16 probes. Nothing mining gas, so that's a real hit to... oh, now I think he's got some. Looks like he's got a couple. That was my bad. He's got a couple mining gas. But really not enough to continually produce units, whereas the Zerg player is producing a ton of speedlings, and these will probably win him the game, because the Protoss player was so focused on containing the Zerg player, and now he has pretty much left his base open for Nidus network, and all his probes are going down. So really smart play by the Zerg player. He thought, I can't talk. But it was a really good play, and he's destroyed the pylon, so no more units can be reduced. And with 2 stalkers against 4 roaches and more speedlings on the way, it looks like a GG for the Protoss player. So it was an interesting tactic by the Protoss player. Zerg player still hasn't expanded, but even though it completely contained him, he left his base far too open to a Nidus network. Maybe a bit more scouting could have saved him from that if he had thrown a pylon there. But overall, a pretty exciting game. So, thanks for watching, guys. It was a fun game to cast, and I shall see you in the next video.